in this video I'm showing my favorite vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe. I have tried for years to nail down a good chocolate chip cookie recipe, and it's really hard to make really good vegan chocolate chip cookies. I'm not really sure why. I guess it's the egg replacement. I tried all sorts of recipes. I tried the coconut oil versions. I tried all different butters, different egg replacements, and for some reason they always turned out kind of cakey, like almost like a muffin top, or they would just be way too oily and just kind of collapse on the pan. And I have had a few in the past that were pretty good, but I finally nailed down the perfect recipe recently, and I've just been making them all the time now. They're so good. And they're also really easy. This recipe isn't difficult and it doesn't require a lot of extra ingredients, and you also don't have to freeze the dough, and for a lot of recipes they require you to do that, but for this one it makes no difference if you do it or not, so you can do it really fast. And I hope you try them out, and here they are.
Okay, so to start off, you're gonna add a cup of vegan butter. I used Earth Balance, and add it to your bowl. Make sure it's slightly soft and then whip that up a little bit. And then you're gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of vegan white sugar, and then mix that together until it's kind of nice and creamy. It should look something like this. And then you're gonna add a teaspoon baking soda, a teaspoon baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt, and mix that in. And then you're gonna add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1/3 of a cup of chickpea brine or aquafaba, the liquid that's in the chickpea can. That's a good egg replacement. So you're gonna mix that up. And then add 2½ cups of flour. I used half of it first, mixed that in, and then added the rest of it. And then lastly, just add your chocolate chips. I used about 1½ cup of dark semi-sweet chocolate chips. And it should look like this. It's a pretty wet batter, but don't worry. So then you're just going to roll them out and put them on your cookie sheets. This made about 30 cookies. I made them pretty large, and then for the first batch I did not press on them, and then the second batch I did, and they both turned out fine. The first batch came out kind of a little bit fluffier and thicker, and the second batch came out a little flatter and chewier. I think I would flatten them a little bit if I were you, but just lightly. And you don't have to refrigerate this dough. Maybe it would be a little better if you did, but I didn't refrigerate mine and they turned out great. So this was the first batch. You can see they're a little bit thicker, but they're still delicious. And then this was the second batch. They're a little flatter and a little chewier. And there you go.
Thank you so much for watching. Trust me, these cookies are literally perfect. I've been at my dad's house and I've made 2 or 3 batches so far, and they all get eaten within a day. Nobody can tell they're vegan. You have to try them. You can find the recipe below at pbpasta.com, and you can find more at Plant Based Pasta Party on Instagram, and I'll see you soon.